Today we're on a 2012 Cadillac SRX. Let me show you what's taking place. This is what we got going. If you're looking at replacing your radiator, get ready to do this. First and foremost, you're gonna have to take off this top clip, top plastics, front area where your hood latch will be able to be popped. Now I got the tires off because you need to get the bumper off. There's a bolt here and there's like 4 Phillips heads. I took the tires off the front, both sides. You don't have to, but you need to get off this bolt that's right there. It's like a 7mm. Next, you got your coolant hose here, transmission cooler lines here and here, and then you got your upper radiator hose. It sits right here where this opening is going to be at. Next, I got my crossbar. You don't necessarily have to take that off, but I did to give me more space. You got 13mm bolts here, 13mm bolts on this side. You'll be able to move this out the way. Next, you'll have your fan plug right here, and you got another fan plug right here. That's what's going to keep the fan from being able to come out. Next, you have 10mm bolts here and here, holding the condenser against the radiator. You'll be able to bring it out. We bring it out as a whole assembly. You're going to want to compare your old radiator size and area where the hose are at. You got lower hole down here for your radiator, upper one for your radiator. Same thing on this side. Radiator hose. Then you got your cooler lines. You want everything to be in the exact same area. Next, what we're gonna do is go ahead, take the fan off. 10mm there. Another 10mm here. And we're gonna move it over to this radiator over there. We got the fan off of the old one here. We got it on the new one. Bolts. You're gonna take the rubbers off the bottom, put it here. And on this side, the radiator was leaking on the edge. If you look over here, it's really dry. It's a lighter black than this side. This is where your leak was coming from. So we'll go ahead, chunk this back in. Alrighty, she's chunked back in there. We just slid her into place like that. Move this back here. Now I got my transmission cooler hoses. These are just gonna press right in, just like this. She's in. We're gonna do the same thing on this one down there. All right. Okay, that's back on. Now you got your cooler bracket. That's there. Now for the upper radiator hose. There's that. Now for the lower radiator hose. That's on there. Now for putting the top bracket back in its place. Now just to put the bolts back. Next, you're gonna put on your bracket that holds on your hood latch. Now you gotta put on your brackets for your radiator support. Now you're gonna get this top bracket here. And you're gonna set it down in its place. It's gonna sit like that. And put your bolts on for that top housing. Now for the front plastic cover. We're gonna sit this in its place, button that back up. Alright, now we got the fronts on. We poured our coolant inside the reservoir. We're gonna start the vehicle up. Make sure there's no leaks.
And easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5.
Now we go and watch. So while we wait to see if there's any extra leaks, we're gonna put all of our tools up so we can be as productive as possible. Alrighty, and that's all there is to it. She's good to go. Make sure that you get with us at Puro Mobile Repair Service, 214-791-7037.